Okay, guys. So today we are here with some of the cast of this year's UIL show. Mrs. Packard, can you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Cassidy, and I play the role of Mrs. Packard.
I'm Karma, and I play Theophilus Packard.
I'm Jackson Newman. I play Dr. Andrew McFarland.
I'm Abigail Kinkies. I play Mrs. Stockton.
I'm Selena Piavo, and I play Mrs. Tenney.
I'm Isaac Blau, and I play Mr. Blackman.
I'm Ben, and I'm the acting stage manager.
I'm Ella, and I'm the technical stage manager.
I'm Finley Mongaraja, and I play Miss Bonner.
Explain to us what one-act play is and how does it work?
One-act play is essentially we get a full-length play, and then we have to cut the entire show down to one act, and then we compete against other schools that did the same thing, and we just try to do our best.
And the shows have to be under 40 minutes as well.
So, do any of y'all have any favorite quotes from the show? Do you guys want to go around and just say a quote?
Liberal religious views. That one's great.
You got one?
Yeah, my favorite quote is one that Cassidy says, actually, and it's, you deserve to be imprisoned for life as you imprison others. That whole scene is probably my favorite.
I like when I get to yell, "Good God, woman."
Yeah.
That one's fun.
I don't have one.
I don't have a favorite line because my character is an awful person.
Wow, that's so
okay,
insightful.
Understandable.
Can I do another one?
No.
You can if you want.
Oh.
Just kidding. Let's see.
God, there's so many great ones to choose from. I like, are you being needlessly provocative? Because that's,
okay.
Why is he saying that to her?
Okay.
I just realized something. Xavier, you never introduced yourself.
Ooh, yes.
Our humble interviewer, our humble host here, is also in the show.
I am.
Oh, can we please edit a photo of you on with the wig? Please.
I do want to wait, but you have to come see the show to
show
see
it on screen right
no,
now.
we're not showing it on screen.
Show it on screen right now.
Okay, back to what we were talking about. Finley, you play a main character in this show. Can you tell us about your character, or like, how does it feel? Because you're normally a nice person. Because I know you. You're a nice person.
Aw, thanks.
But you have to play a mean person for this play. How does it feel to?
I genuinely really hated it. Hated every second.
Oh.
I don't like hitting and punching and stripping my best friend.
Oh.
I don't like slapping my best friend.
Her best friend. Her best friend.
I don't like pulling Cassidy's hair. I don't like waterboarding her and putting her face in water and
Same thing.
and grabbing her face. I don't like it. I don't like.
Spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. But it's really good. Like, everyone who is acting with me in like those scenes, like, they're all very good at it, and it makes the show really good. It's just mentally straining.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ben, you are acting stage manager, and Ella, you are tech stage manager.
Yeah.
Are those two roles the same, or are they different?
Oh.
Thank you, Jackson. They were kind of the same. That you took a role a lot and made sure the actors were doing what they had to do.
In theory, they should be pretty different. Acting stage manager typically, I mean, they probably mostly deal with line corrections and blocking, and they get all that down. And then technical has more to do with
The technical
the
stuff.
actual technical stuff, lights, sound, and all that junk.
Isaac, how do you feel going into this play, knowing it's your first and last competitive play you've ever done for this school?
Oh, it was alright. You know, it was, you know, I was enjoying getting to perform with everybody. But it did kind of suck the fact that, the first time was the last time.
Yeah.
But, we did good, and I got a medal, so.
Oh yes. Here with us are 3 of the winners that got medals. The fourth medalist was here too, but she had to leave for dance tryouts. Finley. But Cassidy, Jackson, and Isaac won medals for their work on this show. Cassidy. How long did it take you to memorize your lines? Because you're the main character. And how do you feel about those long monologues that you had to memorize that were cut from the script in the end?
It took me, I think we were about a month into rehearsals until I was pretty much off book.
Yeah.
It was really hard. It took a lot of time, like actual hours of just sitting with my script and trying to get the lines down. So it kind of sucked when I lost about 30 minutes of my time learning a big monologue and then having it be cut. But then at least I didn't have to worry about it any further. Yeah. So
can you explain to us basically describe your character and tell us what she's.
Mrs. Packard, she was a real person, and she's the wife to this reverend for Calvinism, because the show takes place in the 1860s, and Calvinism basically is a denomination of Christianity that says that if you're going to heaven or hell, it's from the moment you're born. You're either going to one or the other. You can't, repent. You can't change where you're going. And that is pretty much the dominant philosophy at the time, and that is what her husband preaches, but she does not believe that.
Okay.
So she's very outspoken about her views and gets put in an insane asylum for that. So she's an outspoken person about her opinions and what she feels is right. During her time at the asylum, she becomes very much a women's rights activist. Even when she leaves, that's her number one goal, is so that no other woman is wrongfully committed into an asylum and beaten and tortured like she was. So yeah, I would say she's just really strong and confident, which is a really fun thing to play.
Yeah, I kind of get. Oh, I don't get it, obviously, but that sounds really fun. Your husband in the show is next to you. You were a completely different person while playing this person.
Yeah, I mean, I like to get really into the roles that I play.
Yeah.
But he is a very, he's about as conservative as a man can get in the 1800s, especially as a reverend. But as she said earlier, she has different religious views as Theophilus does. He believes in about anything you do that's a sin is you'll be punished by God. It's unforgivable. Whereas she believes that God is kind and nurturing, as one of her lines says. And I don't approve of her teaching that to my children, so I send her to an asylum.
Oh, okay.
So that she can become sane.
Interesting.
Where she meets a
oh yes,
fine doctor.
Another major character in this show. Is Jackson over here?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Dr. McFarland is, at first he's kind of just like a guy. He's just a regular good old doctor. He's there to help, or so they think.
Oh, so they think.
But he's not all that good of a person. As it is with a lot of the characters in this show, he's not a good person, I have pretty much the opposite view on playing a bad person from Finley, in that I like playing a bad person because it's an insight into a life that I will never live.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Definitely hope so.
Hopefully, obviously, hopefully.
Crazy.
In contrast to Finley, Selena plays the opposite nurse. Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
She's just a nice girl. I mean, I really relate to her because I think I'm such a nice person. I really bring light into any room I step in.
Oh, okay.
That's your
but-
most social senior class.
Oh yeah, I won that.
Yeah.
She's so humble, isn't she?
I'm so humble and so kind, very much like Mrs. Tenney, because she's quite literally the opposite of Finley's character, Mrs. Bonner. Even though I'm in charge of the ward of the crazy, crazy people.
Oh, okay.
So I guess they need a little bit more compassion than like the less crazy people Finley's character is in charge of. But
Yeah. There's so you get put in this insane asylum that's filled with crazy people. We have one of the crazy people you meet and socialize with, or not really that crazy, but Abby plays a crazy lady in this asylum.
I
Can you
do.
explain to us what your character is, or like
Well,
how does it compare to other crazy people that are in this?
I play Mrs. Stockton, who is one of the featured crazy ladies. And in the beginning, she isn't completely out of her mind. She's an older lady. She's been there for a long time. And so it's obviously taken a toll on her mental being. She has a hard time interacting with other patients because it makes her feel more crazy. You can see like a lot of moments where the other featured crazy lady, Mrs. Chapman, is kind of her anchor and the only thing keeping her sane. And that she really likes Mrs. Packard, and then a deep fear of Mrs. Bonner, Finley's character. So throughout the show, you can kind of see her mental being deteriorate until she gets tortured, which I won't go too far into, but it's...
Yeah, I think it's already been said.
Yeah, it's definitely a big turning point for her, and then from that point on, she's completely out of her mind, not talking.
Do any of you guys feel like you were typecasted this year, or any other show you've done?
Oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
Well, last year during our UIL, I also played an old lady in Moon Over Buffalo. I played the grandma. And it was actually funny because at competition last year, they were talking to me and they asked who the old lady was, and they looked at Cassidy.
Oh!
And it was me. And
They looked at Cassidy, who in the show last year just looked like herself.
Yeah.
And I
She
had
looked the
full
same.
makeup on.
Interacted too. In
Yeah.
the opening scene,
Yes,
we
we were the
interacted
openers.
with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then when I told her it was me, she was like, oh my gosh, I never would have known. And then this year at UIL, the exact same thing happened. She said, who's the old lady? And she was looking around, and then I said, it was me, and she went, oh my gosh, I never would have known. I mean, thank you, I guess.
I think that's sort of a compliment, though.
Yeah, but this is definitely a different type of role, because last year it was comedic, and this time it's a very mentally draining type of old lady.
I'd say in the years past, all my characters have been pretty loud, and I think that has most recently changed. Mrs. Tenney is more soft-spoken, which is, I guess, more similar to me. I don't know. It depends on the day. But yeah. And I also, last year, both of my characters were homewreckers, which I thought that was pretty weird. I'm nothing like that, thankfully, but yeah.
Also, last year, Jackson and Cassidy played love interests.
Ooh, yeah, that is true.
Second time.
Second time in a row.
Second year in a row, yeah.
Yeah. Abby and Selena are vice president and president of the drama club. There's also a historian, secretary here, and there's another position. Which one was it? Treasurer.
Treasurer. I hardly know her.
They do a lot for the drama club. Can you guys explain to us what's going on with the drama club right now?
I am the president.
Yeah, she's the president, guys.
We hold weekly meetings every day, Thursday, during advisory. Currently,
Every Thursday.
Wait.
Every week.
Thanks for electing me, guys. I really appreciate it. So, like I said, weekly meetings during advisory, and we have a thespian of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much every week. That's something like me and Abby had talked about, but really Abby puts all the work into that because, like, I told her, I'm like, we should do this, and now she does all the work to make those posts on our Instagram happen.
That's just
at
everything in the
NBHS
club.
Drama. Follow the Instagram account.
It's just
Follow
like
the
a real
Instagram
government.
account.
She tells me things that she wants to happen, and then I just do everything. And then she goes, "Thanks, Abby." So.
I know this year we're gonna have 3 senior directed shows, and I do have the 3 seniors directing those shows here. So can y'all talk about your shows and tell us a little bit about that?
Before they talk about their shows, I want to clarify. You may have noticed. There's 3 senior directs, but there's 5 seniors. 2 of us didn't want to do it.
Okay.
That's it.
Anyways, I'm doing Flowers for Algernon, and it's called Flowers for Algernon, and it's about a guy who goes into operations to become a genius, and he realizes that he's about to die. And I just think that the show is really good.
Yeah. Karma.
Okay, I am directing a show called The Handicapper General. I won't go too much into detail about what it is about, but I did have some casting issues, but now I'm back on track with about to get started with the actual directing itself. And there will be some dancing choreography that happens in it, and that's going to be in the audience as well. So it's definitely
see?
a unique experience that you may want to see.
Little interactive there. Very fun. Selena.
Me. Okay. My show is called Oz. It is like a dramedy, and it's basically a spin-off of The Wizard of Oz, except instead of Dorothy, it's this chick Beth. She's fun. She's like actually dealing with the grief of her sister passing away, so that's what it's about. But even though it has like the overarching theme is like kind of serious, it has a lot of fun moments between it, especially with my cast. I have the largest cast of the 3 shows, and I'm very excited to work with all the people. They're all really fun, and I'm just excited to deal with all the other aspects of directing, such as the tech and the set design. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Any of y'all want to share like any fun memories you've made so far with the cast?
After every competition, we always go to Whataburger.
Whataburger.
This is probably my favorite cast of people. My cast and crew. I don't think there's a single person on this cast or crew who I'm not like, oh yeah, I like them. They're cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're all such wonderful people, and if you have a chance to befriend any of them, you should.
Yeah.
Also, tagging onto the Whataburger thing, we've done that every year for every show, really anything we've done. But this is the first year that our director, because we have a new director this year,
we have a new director
gone
this year.
to Whataburger with us and actually like hung out with us and talked to us. And I feel like that's just made this year way more special. Like, I really wish that, I could have had Miss Madrigal my whole life because she's such a great teacher.
On that topic,
Real.
How do y'all feel with that transition about a new director after the other one retired?
I think it's been a transition for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely been there's been little things that we've needed to work out. But I think overall it's made us a better group and a better program having this new director.
Yeah.
I'll be blunt about it. One of the best directors I've ever had, if not the best director I've ever had. Yeah.
She's awesome.
She's amazing.
I just want to say I had Miss Magical as my
Oh.
middle school director, so
How was the reunion?
it was awesome. She's definitely the best director I've had as well, and it was really cool getting to do more shows with her. So
Me and Karma together first met Miss Madrigal at what is it called when we get all our stuff before? Yeah, schedule pickup. Because she was there and introducing herself, and she had a table where she was telling us what her plan was for the theater class, and I could tell immediately that she was very passionate about theater. And
She is. You can
and
tell.
I could off rip. I knew I was I'm definitely gonna be doing more theater this year.
Yeah, I can add to that. I honestly wasn't thinking about joining theater this year.
Oh, okay.
But meeting Miss Madrigal there, like, she was very passionate, and she looked like she really wanted to change things and put a lot of work into it, in which she has been. We have done like so many different events. We've gone to Ren Fair. We've done a haunted house.
Yeah.
We went to Corpus Christi for a thespian festival, which was really great and would not have been possible without Miss Madrigal.
Well, anyways, thank you so much.
Thank you to our
Thank you so much. Thank you.